Oh, check out the wildlife. No way. Pretty wildlife. Anyways, g'day tubes, how's she hanging? Pretty good here. So today I got a little unboxing for yous, and we have to finish up the carb rebuild for his tractor here. Hopefully that's the problem. He did throw a new set of points in it and condenser and all that stuff, so hopefully that helped too. I think that's probably what the problem was, but we thought, oh, let's, for what the carburetor kit's worth for these things, let's go through and freshen her up a bit too. So, but anyways, in the shed here, we'll get working on that here, and I got her all pretty much cleaned up, ready to go. Oh. Let's get in here and get away from some of the noise. But anyways, our unboxing today actually got well, technically 3 things to unbox, but we're probably just going to do 1, maybe 2, and I'll show you 3. But anyways, so I painted up this carburetor for him here, so hopefully it should be all good to go back together. It's supposed to be silver, but I didn't have any of that paint, so. But yeah, so we gotta slap her back together here, and I'll throw you on a tripod while we work on this. All right, I like using some of this stuff too, the gasket flange sealer stuff as well on one of these. It seems to work pretty good, so we just got to do a little bit more cleaning here. I got a little bit of junk on it from painting it the other day here, but it shouldn't be too bad once we get her together. Old Marvel Shrebler again. It's actually rusted a little bit on me again there. Let's get a little bit of emery here. We're going to check the float level on it too, and make sure we got a 1/4-inch gap. Man, I'm glad I painted this thing, because I'll tell you what, I just cleaned this up seriously last night, and it's already rusted. I'm not gonna go crazy on it, but just get her clean. And this thing actually, I don't know, man, that engine on this tractor, this 135, is fantastic. Like it, I know it's needing rings too. It does have the odd smoke coming out, but man, it'll start just cold, no choke, no nothing. It's fantastic, and part of that might be because of this carburetor too. So okay, we're gonna put this emulsion tube in. We got a new little gasket on that, so that goes down in here. I had this in the ultrasonic cleaner, and should be good there. There's nothing else yet to go onto this one except this guy here. It's supposed to fit into here, just like so. And I'm going to put some of this stuff that I say here around this thing here, and sometimes I just do it with my finger. Just want to smear some of this around here. There's a little coating of it. I usually don't go up the middle there, but And this is totally not needed at all here for this to actually work. It just gives a little extra. A little extra for it. And this carburetor actually was super clean inside. Just the outside was really bad. Like, I mean really bad. It was really disgusting inside. Alright, we'll pull this off of here, and we've got a new gasket for the carb, which we'll probably put on to clean that up as well. That's not too bad, alrighty. Okay, that's good. Yeah. Well, that guy's good for there. That's good. And on this side here, we have to put in this little tiny jet. That wee tiny thing there. I think that's your idle. This thing always idled really good too, like right down to pretty well nothing. Did one of these not too long ago for the 800 too. It's good there. This is a little bit grimy here again too. That is not too bad. Okay, this side also we have to do the needle and seat. Now, these are a little different. They have changed. Get over there. They have changed how these work. Instead of just gravity, where these ones would just fall down, up and down all the time, they actually have a little spring that goes on to the float. And so there's a few more little things to kind of, you know, rig up here, but we'll get her. So that's our little seat. Goes down into the carburetor here. Usually these things are a real nightmare to get out, but this one actually came out beautiful too. Can't really use a regular screwdriver on these. You got to use something that's a little more girth to it. That's good. And I totally got to take that out again, because I just like taking them out. I'll show you why in a second. Because I jumped ahead of myself. A little tiny gasket here we forgot to put on. Teeny tiny gasket. Alright, we'll try that again. I just wanted to test fit it. Make sure it was good. That's better. Okay. So now, oh, my fingers, are they going to work? This is a little more difficult than just dropping in the needle. But it's not terrible too bad. We have to get that guy into there like that. And then this has to go over like that. Oop, missed it mostly. Over like, no, wrong way. Over like this. There we go. And this now has to fall down in there. Oop. Get our little pin guy here. So what happens with this now is it's attached to that little spring, and sometimes those needles will stick in there. This will still come down, but it will stick in there, so now it'll actually pull on that little needle. So it's pretty handy. Okay, so there's the old needle and seat. And I need to get these out. That's what they had on it for lock washers, which is kind of weird, but I mean, I guess it works. Okay, what else do we got to do? We got to do, they gave us a new, oh, I had it here. Now what did I do with it? Oh, that's the old one. A new low speed. It's right there. Okay. So new low speed, new spring. This is like a universal kit, so they do give you two different ones. It's got more of a sharper point on the one on the left and the one on the right. We need the one on the right here, so. So that has to go, and it could go in after, but we might as well do it now. It goes right on the side there. And we'll set this to probably one turn out from bottom. Okay, so that's half one. All right, that should be good. Now, I will probably smear a little bit of this stuff on the top side of the carburetor here, just to help this side a little bit. And this stuff is an anaerobic stuff, so it doesn't harden, or it doesn't really harden it. It will turn and give it a bit of a skin, or like a, kind of looks like a silicone stuff when it's actually cured. And it won't dry unless it's absent of oxygen, or cure, I guess I should say. Do on the inside there though. It'll smush. Good stuff, but it's about 32 bucks a tube. That stuff. But you don't really need much, and it doesn't go bad because, like I say, it doesn't harden until. Oh darn it! I shouldn't have done that yet. I should have done this first. That's okay. So they give you this little gauge here, and this measures 1/4 inch. So basically from the edge to the zero is 1/4 inch. I'm not really sure why they give you all the other measurements, but you want to measure this along here and make sure that your float is 1/4 inch from the bottom of the carburetor. That's actually bang on perfect. Well, I don't know if you guys can see this, but you want to lay this guy along here, and then you see the zero is like bang on perfect to the float there. So that's what we want to see. We'll check this side too here. That one could be tweaked a little bit, but I'm not going to probably... It's off a hair bit there, this side. This side was pretty darn good there, so I'm going to probably just leave it where it was because it was working fine. Mine on the 800 though, I did have to tweak it a bit. It needed a little bit of help. Okay. So, now I did this wrong. Of course I did. I might have to actually take this apart again here. Of course I did it wrong. I always do it wrong. It's got to go on this side. Or does it? Maybe not. Yeah, it will, because it's got to go down in the bowl here. So I did it wrong. Of course I did. I always do it wrong. Thinking ahead, messed it up. Okay, let's think here now. That's got to actually fit this way. Got to fit there. Okay, so yeah, this has to go underneath this guy again. Not a big deal, comes out easy. Something like that. Simple. Man, I wish carburetors were this simple nowadays. Anyways, no harm done. Just make sure that pin's in the middle there. Drop them together. Stay until we get our screws in. Then we got to put the high speed in. Okay, do I have... Nope. I'm not sure where my bigger screwdriver went, but anyways. It's all good. I didn't paint his screws, but shouldn't make a major, huge difference. It's gonna get rusty probably soon anyways. Yeah, you never know. Might not. Okay, let's give these a little cranking on here. Darn slotted stuff, eh? Well, this was a little different on this carburetor. It didn't have the nice ball end like my stuff does for the linkages and stuff. They had to make it really difficult for us. And they put on these stupid tiny little cotter pins and frickin' stuff like that. It really sucked. Trying to fight them off, this thing is, you know, simple design, but they didn't seem to adopt it to this one, so. Okay. The high speed, get this stuff off my hands here first. That's the high speed guy there, and it's good and clean, nice and sharp, so we're just gonna slap him back in. I probably got, I don't have a new spring for this, but I probably have a new, is that the one there? Nope. I don't think it's this one. That one's too big. It's maybe this guy here. Betcha. A little gasket thingy. Come on now. There we go. So this we're gonna go about 2.5 out. So half, 1, 2.5. All right. Now I wasn't going to slap this on for him tonight, but I might just do that for him. And darn it, they gave us a new pin too for that thing, but the old one's in now, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. This was like I say, universal kit they gave us, so it comes with a bunch of other, like a bigger carburetor, different stuff. So we only need so much of the stuff for it here. So I don't think I'm going to goop that one up there. We'll just put her on and crank her up. This sucked, though. I'm going to say it was not fun doing taking this off. So I don't think I'm going to really be able to film that part for you because I got to kind of get right in front of you where you'll be looking, right? So I'll see if I can get her back on here for us anyways, and we'll see if she'll fire up. Well, I thought I'd bring you out. This really sucks. This one, gotta admit. We got it's all in the back too, right? So you got to get it all in there and reach it. Oh man, it's just a nuisance, but we got it. I just got to get in here and tighten up these guys a little bit. And I've got to. Oh, how the heck do we get that off? There's a manifold right in the way here. That kind of sucks too. Because you can only turn it so far. Huh. And of course you can't get this end in there. No, that's not going to fit. You need like a real short half-inch maybe for that. Well, the only thing I can think of is get in here with my little wee guy. That's working. Okay, that should be tight enough. You don't want to tighten those too much because it is only cast. You could break them. Okay, fuel line now. We got to get hooked up here. I don't like the little tweak we got on it there. Okay, she started. Gotta get your little line wrench, special wrench. Special wrench. Because these are only brass. And they strip real easy. And the other thing we got to hook up here too is the throttle link, which hopefully isn't wedged down there too bad. Yep, of course it is. And I'm not going to be able to get that out now. Well, that sucks because I'm going to have to take all this off again now. Isn't that great? Give me 5 seconds. Oh boy. Just a general nuisance. Everything's so backwards on this one. I'm not 100% liking it, but hey, it's alright. It's all good. Didn't really have to, just had to drop the carburetor off again there, and that's alright. It's all part of the game. I didn't take this off, honestly, so I don't really, he had it all off for me here, so I have to figure it all out myself now, putting it back on, right? And that's alright. He was in a big hurry to get it running again, even though he's not going to need it probably next year now, but it's alright. I don't know how he got this one bolt off of here though. And it's freaking buried behind the... You need a tiny little wrench. Maybe he had one, I don't know. Ah, that should be good there. Yeah, that should be good there. I really don't like these fuel lines. I mean, you gotta have them steel, but they're just hard to get on and off all the time. I don't know. They work though. Flaring the ends and stuff. I mean, oh man, can't we come up with something like the shark bite fittings for these things, these little wee guys? I don't know if they can make them that small. Okay, I've got to hook up that throttle. That's on the front here too, so all of that works. Okay, that should be good. You don't want to over tighten them either. Now the little air hose thing, he really needs to get a new chunk of hose on this. I didn't have one, or I would have threw one on for him, but it's pretty crunchy. But should be good. Yeah, it's pretty crunchy, this thing. It's basically just a chunk of rad hose. That's all this thing is, really. It's this little chunk of rubber hose here. This thing plows pretty good. We did have it plowing before. They're not, of course, on that plow day. Of course, it wouldn't work that day. But it sucks because the seat's got no spring on it. And I'll tell you what, man, you feel every bump on that thing. It's terrible. Oof. It was a rough ride, let me tell you. Okay, that's good for that. Now we got to hook up the tack cable here too. Hopefully it can go back in all right. Nope, I don't like the way that's sitting. Okay, that's good. And then, I don't know, can you guys see? Let's zoom you over here in a little bit. There's your throttle link here, and there's this little pin, a little cotter pin that goes in there. Tiny, tiny, tiny little cotter pin. I'm gonna see, I should probably put a new one in, but I don't have anything here that small. I'm gonna see if I can somehow smush it flatter. A little better. So this little tiny pin's got to go in too, through here. And find the little hole. And try to... Oh man, tiny little pin is sure a tough tiny little pin. Bend her down. And hopefully that should be working. Alright, well, we'll turn on the gas here. I think that's on the other side here. We'll turn on the gas and then see if we got any leaks here. Let us sit a minute. Okay, way up under here. We'd have a little bit of a leaky spark plug there. Maybe one there too. Maybe this thing does start up pretty good. So now I presume he's done all his points there and everything's good. I don't know. We'll see though. We'll let this thing sit here a minute and see if we got any leaking. Well, so far it's not leaking. I hope there's fuel flowing. Oh, I can't tell really unless I didn't even think you could get in there to get that stupid bowl thing out of there, but let's try firing it up here. Like I say, hopefully he's got his things all set right here. Control. Oh. Did he unhook the battery on me? Let's have a look under the hood here. Yes, he did. Okay. Let's try to fire it up now. Well, that's a good sign. Needed a little bit of choke there, but probably won't ever need a choke again. Seems to be running. Does have a little bit of a valve tap though, or something's going on there. Probably needs an adjustment. See if it'll idle right down. That's pretty darn good. Oh, it's gonna quit. No, it's not. She's a trooper. Let her warm up a little bit first before you start reefing on her too hard, you know. Get a little bit of temperature to it. I want to see if he's got one of these, you can see it up here, the battery disconnect switch here. Let's see if this works. It does too. Nice. I need one of them on my machines. Choke. All right. Hopefully she's cured anyways between the points and you know, doing this carb up here. Seems to be running pretty good, but I'll let her sit here and run a few minutes and maybe run her around a bit and try her out. Have a plow on the back there. We could go hit the garden, I guess. Well, let me put some tools away first, and then we'll go and give her a shot and see if she's still running good or not. Well, the unboxing for today, I guess maybe we'll just do the one, is these are the bandsaw blades for the sawmill there. I think I went through 1, 2, 3, 4 of them anyways. I thought I did 5, but maybe I got one hidden somewhere here. Anyways, so these are sharpenable, and I went and ordered the sharpener. Went down to Woodland Mills to pick it up down in Port Perry, Ontario, in our nice new building that they've been in about a year now, I guess. So that's kind of nice. They got like a, you know, you go get parts and stuff. Now for me, oh, I need those again. For me, it's like hour and a half drive, so I mean it's far enough, but for what I got this, I got the blade setter, which we'll look at another time, and I got a extension kit for the track, not necessarily for me to cut longer material, but I don't have to be so precise when I put it on the mill. You know, that kind of sucked. Honestly, I'm gonna admit, trying to figure out the exact distance, you know, for a 10-foot log, it's gonna be like right at the mill, like right at the blade, right? So I didn't, per se, kind of like that too much. So, yeah. But we're not gonna probably put this together today. I gotta kind of clear some room here, I think, first, but we'll have a look at her here anyways. Oh, that thing's still acting a little weird out there. Has the odd little shutter and then back up again. Might have to tune that carb a bit. Well, there's the big guide for it to put it all together. Got to put some legs together for the stand. If you want it on a stand, or you can mount it on a big table, but I'll probably have to use the stand. I don't know what's going on with that thing up there. So there's quite a bit of stuff to set up here. Well, there's a little blade, or stone, if you wish. We'll call it a stone. Oh, hear that out there? So you got to profile that too, apparently. It comes with a profiling stone to profile the stone. Probably not going to get her all out here today, but that's it there anyways. Can you guys see in there all right? 12-volt motor, which is cool, so if you're out in the middle of nowhere, you can run it off a battery. There's the stands. That's of course the advancer thing here. You know, so it's all automated too, which is pretty cool. We'll get her going here soon though. It's all the parts and pieces and stuff there. And yeah, it automatically moves it for you, so that's pretty cool. But I think we'll give this tractor a little drive here and see what's going on. But that's the sharpener, that's the setter, and this is for setting your teeth on the blade. You have to have a bit of set, what they call it. So you got a straight blade, one's got to go this way, one's got to go this way, right? So it cuts a path for the blade to get through, and it clears that wood out. That's how saw blades work, if you didn't know. So that's the setter stuff here, and it's pretty neat, this thing. I don't know if you have to set it every time, probably every second cut or sharpen you probably should do it, but there's a bunch of stuff in here too. Let's get you off the TP, we'll have a quick look. So we'll get to know this a little bit later. All these handles and stuff, and there's a little dial gauge and stuff buried under here right now. There's a little dial gauge there so you can get the exact amount on each tooth. That's kind of cool. It's a little bit of work, but you know what? The cost of a set of blades, new blades, is pretty expensive, so well, that's something to mess with here. But let's go jump on this tractor out here and see. I brought my screwdriver with me in case I feel like it's not running quite right. Let's see if we can adjust her. Hear that? Tuggling down a little bit. Open that up an awful lot. Oh, hello. Hello now. Really? Huh. Wow. I don't know what's going on with that. Usually it just fired right up. Running too rich. Didn't seem to want to run the other way though. Close that up again. It sounds like it's running on all cylinders there. I had my screwdriver, what'd I do with it? Oh man, there it is. It doesn't sound like it's running on all the cylinders. Take it for a little ride, I guess. I'll take it to the garden maybe and give her a little workout. Left-handed. You may not be too happy if I say to him, oh, it's not any different. What? He'll say, Sorry, man. It seems to be the same runnings, whatever. It seems pretty good here, though. Got to get these pumpkins out of here. They're big mother pumpkins, let me tell you. All right, we'll go down to the bloody wheat's already starting to grow in here. Oh my goodness! Wow. Like it's pulling pretty good there. Okay, we're gonna go to high and maybe first gear because figuring out the gearing in this is kind of odd. Pretty wet here right now. We just got a whole pile of rain like last 3 days, so it's been really wet. Yeah, it's not really plowing over too much. So wet. But we'll give her one more here maybe. It seems like it's running all right. I don't know if he's got this plow really set right either. He didn't really get her into the ground, right? So hard to say. One more swipe here. Oh. Huh. Set right. The front coulter's not even cutting in hardly. Oh well. Huh. Trying to get the stuff off. Yeah, it's pretty wet too. It doesn't help. Alright, well. It's running anyways. I'll let him muck around with it. It's not my tractor, so he can run around with it. But seems like it's running not bad. I'm gonna maybe take it for some hot laps around the back here. I can't take you guys with me, unfortunately. So we'll take it for some hot lapping and see how it runs. All right. Something's still fishy with the ignition. I went for a little tour back there and it started running real rough and real crappy and backfiring and acting weird. It seems all right now, but I I found we lost a couple of cylinders. We dropped a couple of cylinders. They're sparking for some reason. I don't know whether it's just the plugs or what, but it seems to be running all right now, but we kept losing the back cylinder and this one. And I'm not sure why. And it's sparking now. As you can see, it's interfering. Ooh, that screwed up my camera when I took this off while it was running. I guess interference. But anyways, we are losing the back cylinder for some reason. And I'm not pulling plugs out now. We lost that one in the number 2, I guess we'll call it. So 2 and 4 or 1 and 3, depending on how you want to call it. So anyways, I don't know, I did the carb for him. It seemed to run good when it was running, but now it's got something else going on here. I don't know if he needs a new cap or what's going on. I'll let him come out and mess with it though. I put the car back on for him, so. But anyways, there we go. Don't know what else to say, but it's on and is running, and it sort of ran for us, but yeah. But anyways, there we go. Thanks again for watching. We'll catch you all later, and you guys have a good day. Good old Massey Ferguson, eh? Oh boy. Well, I promised you 3 boxes, didn't I? So 1, 2, and then this is the 3rd. This is the track extension. So it'll give us another 6 feet. So then I don't have to put those logs like right at the front, and then if you don't get them right at the front with what I got set up now, then you get to the end and then you can't cut through it all. So that's why I kind of got this. Plus I could do 12-foot stuff now too, right? If I needed to. So in here we got log bunks, 2 of them. There should be 3 of them. Trying to think now. There's some more jacks. And then some more of these log stops, log supports, log things. So hopefully we get one of them, and then there's a longer one too. That's good. I just interesting. They only gave you 2. Okay, I'll have to figure that out then. So these you could keep putting these on if you want. So like another 6, another 6, another 6, another 6. If you want to do like 24-foot lumber, if you really wanted to. Okay. Oh, whoa. Okay. Okay. Well, that's going to be a little work getting this all set up here for this, and oh boy, not looking forward to that. That's a lot of work. But to get this set up and then leveled off to the rest of the thing there, I'm just kind of thinking, oh no, it connects here. Okay, so this would be, no, that still doesn't seem right. What is going on here? These plates here should connect to my existing. I do believe. Okay, that's got all them in it. So that goes on the end of this. Why wouldn't they give you a support for the end? Well, I'm a little baffled. I'm going to have to look that up because that doesn't seem right to me. I would think that this would be the end that would connect to my existing, and then this would be the log bunk end here, but no, that doesn't seem right. The way this looks to me now, that, you know, there's your log support things there. This would be my existing track down here with these plates, but then why on earth would they leave that big gap on the end? I guess that's if you extended it again. then you would put another log stop like this, and then these plates to go there to the next set, to the next set. I guess that makes sense. Okay. Seems funny, but okay. So that'll be another log clamp, I believe. Yeah, it looks like it. And then there's the other part of that log clamp there. Okay. And then there should be the 2 track pieces too, so that's good. Some more fun for another day. There should be all the nuts and bolts and stuff, and the other things for the log clamps there. So that'll make it a lot nicer for cutting stuff. Oh, it's so heavy though. Like, oh, that's all I can do to push that with my leg. Another project I got to do soon too, and I've had this stuff sitting here for a while, long enough that my oil spilt onto it and drained and, you know, sucked into the box. But anyways, this is windshield washer fluid. And this is for the front tires of the backhoe. I'm really not liking not having extra weight on the front tires on that thing like I had before I changed the tires on it. This will give me a little bit extra weight when I'm lifting stuff with the backhoe. For instance, like a monument, strap a monument on it and pick it up. Well, the backhoe is like, you know, the front was lifting up, even with a bucket on the front, the loader bucket. So this will help put a little bit of weight back in those tires. And whatever I don't use in the front, so I'm kind of expecting a case and a half. So I might have 2 extra cases there. I'm going to put them probably in the rears. Got to do that soon. That's going to be another job coming up soon. And yeah, that's looking pretty good. So anyways, got some stuff to set up here, but I got to get some room in here first. Do a bit of house cleaning, I guess. Get rid of a few things out of here and move things around a little bit and rearrange things, put things somewhere else, we'll say. And yeah, because this guy here will have to probably sit like here, and then it'll have to go out here kind of thing as it's going around, right? Because those blades are pretty big. As you can see, there's a couple of them over here, right, on the wall here. So they'll take up a little bit of real estate. Those are brand new ones there. So I still got, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or so there. But anyways, we'll have some nice new sharp ones again here soon. Get her figured out. There's a lot of setup on this thing, and once you get her dialed in, it's pretty good. Apparently, you just let her go. But every blade will be different, you know, after you've sharpened them a couple of times. So you have to set it for every blade. So, but anyways, so that's it for today. Thanks again for watching. Got to head her out. You guys have a good one, and take her easy.